Can you imagine going back to the days without dropper posts? We can't either. Getting the saddle out of the way just by pressing a lever gives you all the freedom to move your bike exactly how you need it on the descents. And when it comes to droppers, the longer the better. But the longer dropper you want, the more seat post insertion you need. Otherwise, there's no added benefit. If it is too high when extended, you need a shorter dropper seat post. Until now, this meant two things. Smaller frames had limited options on dropper lengths to achieve the correct seat height. Riders looking for a longer dropper post had to choose a bigger frame size with a longer seat post insertion. Steep and Deep solves that. A straight seat tube, without any restricting shapes, pivot points, or threaded inserts, allows for the maximum insertion of almost any dropper post length. Now riders have the freedom to choose the frame and seat post combination that best suits their needs. A smaller frame with a shorter reach for a more agile and reactive ride, or sizing up for a longer reach and more stability at high speeds. Lengths range from a guaranteed full insertion of 200mm on all sizes, up to a remarkable 230mm in some platforms, regardless of frame size. For more specific details, check out our technical documentation. Here you can find all the dropper length and frame size combinations, including the maximum and minimum saddle height from the bottom bracket for every Steep and Deep frame by Orbea. The benefits of this technology do not stop here. Now you know what deep means, but what about steep? This refers to steeper seat tube angles, which put riders in an efficient position over the bottom bracket. This helps reduce suspension bobbing when pedaling seated, and also means that reach is less dependent on saddle height. With Steep and Deep, you can finally choose your frame size according to your needs. The dropper length is no longer a limitation, and no matter your choice, pedaling will be as efficient as ever. Once you've tried Steep and Deep, you won't be able to imagine going back to frames without this feature. Stay tuned for more content like this, and happy riding!